says here is true, then the president is an actor, and there are multiple psy-op layers such that we will never know the truth about anything. If what he says in the following video is factual, then there is no hope for freedom and no option but armed revolt. The alternative is that William Mount is mistaken or is purposely blowing smoke up our asses. We have to get to the bottom of this shit, folks. In my long experience picking fly shit out of pepper, I tried to listen carefully to both sides of an issue. I then examine all of the elements of a presentation to determine if any of the core facts are false or if they are assumptions or prejudices on the part of the reporter. However, this video gives us cause to dig deeper into what we're being told.
Okay, welcome to our channel once again. We had to sit down and discuss this. This video won't be up very long. What you're looking at is General Milley, Secretary of Defense, with the flag on upside down as a signal. Notice how the flag is, the blue is here and the red is up. That's a signal. This is the blue-tie Trump. Looks like he wears sunglasses if the earlobes come down. This is the compromised Trump. This is Pence. I'm not sure who that is. Bottom line is he's got his flag upside down for a reason. This morning at 6 a.m. our time, 9 a.m. Washington, D.C. time, they sent a message out. Now, President Trump said nothing several months ago, nothing you hear out of Washington, D.C. will be the truth. Everything will be a lie. I'm not going to get the American public involved in the underground war that's now occurring. He said that. Now, we know that President Trump said several things. He said that they killed al-Baghdadi, and he also said that Osama bin Laden was responsible for 9/11. Now, we know he lied. Why did he lie? Why is he wearing the flag upside down? We're going to show that to you a little bit better. You see how the flag is sideways? That's a signal to us. Now, we're going to talk a little. This man's been totally compromised. He's nothing but a little satanic pig. And we know William Barr protected George Bush and his drug dealings. We also know William Barr protected the Clintons in their killing of over 128 different people. William Barr was the one who covered that up, and he was the one that protected the frazzled rat. He's not ahead of the Department of Justice to arrest the frazzled rat or the people who murdered and raped and ate little girls and little boys on Epstein Island, 20,000 of them. He's not going to do that. He doesn't have the guts. If he holds his breath, he looks like a pumpkin. He's a typical demon. So William Barr is a demon incarnate, walking around pretending he's going to do something. Well, Strozak said this and Page did that. Come on, they raped and ate little women. They should be in jail. They should be murdered. They should be killed. They ate little kids. And William Barr is saying, well, Lisa Page changed the 302 form. Yeah, okay, so we know William Barr's a liar and a worthless puke. We know that President and the Vice President of Russia said that they didn't kill al-Baghdadi. We know that. He came out with a statement that says this is absolutely crap what President Trump is saying. Now, the Trump ISIS leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, is dead. Okay, big deal. Did you know that he died in an Israeli hospital April 27, 2015? Did you also not know that he died a second time on May 28, 2017? ISIS finally admits the leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead after lifting ban on jihads, talking about his death in an airstrike. That was on Daily Mail. This one was on Veterans Today. ISIS leader al-Baghdadi dies in Israeli hospital. In Veterans News. We also know that June 16th, so April 27, 2015, May 28, 2017, June 16, 2017, breaking ISIS confirms Baghdadi leader is dead. The Duran. Okay. On the 16th of June, Russia stated that the ISIS leader was killed in Russia. Now, Trump also said that the Conoco oil pipeline in Syria, pumping about 385,000 barrels of oil a day, is going to be given over to Exxon. Both Exxon and Conoco are owned by Vanguard and Blackstone, the CIA. All of the oil company investors are owned by Vanguard and Blackstone, the CIA. So who is this guy anyway? ISIS leader, let's see if we can enlarge this. We're not sure we can. Sometimes we can do that. Okay. ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, trained by Israeli Mossad, NSA, the National Security Agency, document revealed the former employee of the U.S. National Security Agency, Edward Snowden, has revealed that the British and American intelligence and the Mossad worked together to create the Islamic State of ISIS. According to, well, Snowden isn't a good source. Fake Al-Qaeda leaders actually are Jewish. You see, both, I believe, Obama and the President of Israel bowed to the Queen of England and became knights under the Queen of England. They must obey the Queen of England. ISIL, completely fabricated enemy by former CIA contractor. The CIA contractor responsible for creating ISIS or ISIL or whatever you want to call it, it's completely fabricated. But the American media knows it so much. John McCain meets with terrorists in Syria. He doesn't even know when he's meeting with whom. Now let me quote General Wesley Clark, commander of NATO. This is not anti-Jewish because I'm part Jewish, and this makes me very, very angry. The United States government was and still is penetrated and controlled by a Zionist Israeli fifth column that took over the White House, Congress, and the military, civilian infrastructure, and the media. The level and extent of this penetration is unprecedented in history and amounts to an invasion by an un-American and hostile force. The Zionists are run out of the Queen of England's headquarters. Now, John Stockwell, the highest-ranking CIA member ever leave the agency and go public, said, "It is the function of the CIA to keep the world unstable and to propagandize and teach the American people to hate, so we will let the establishment spend any amount of money on arms it wishes." You get the point? Exxon, which is owned by Blackstone, and Vanguard, which is controlled by the CIA corporation, which is owned by the Queen of England, moves in and steals the oil to take 385,000 barrels of oil out of Syria every single day, which they sell for about $15 a barrel. So they can get 385,000, 3 million, probably 6 million, maybe $5 million a day to give to the arms manufacturers like who? Lockheed Martin, who runs the space program, so that they can keep the world in total turmoil and destruction, so that they can keep growing the space program and getting richer and richer and richer. And remember Erdogan, he died in September, and then suddenly there he was again 2 weeks later, 50 pounds heavier. How about Mubarak, the head of Egypt, who was seen in Cairo and in Athens at the same time, and Nancy Pelosi, who was in Moscow and in Mexico City and in the halls of Congress, all simultaneously giving a speech. Remember Obama, where he was in 3 places at once giving speeches? This is all a big acting show. President Trump was acting on, remember, dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. Remember that with Opie? Yeah. And the sheriff, Don Knotts? Yeah, he acted in that program. He's been an actor from the beginning of time. So they put Trump as an actor so he could give that famous speech where he killed Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi and they got pieces of his body to take in for DNA evidence. Well, if he's hiding in the woods or in the desert, how do they have DNA from him? Exactly. He's a CIA asset, and they want to confirm that they blew him up with a light anti-tank weapon. He didn't have bombs strapped on him. That will never show in the media. He'll never prove it. So this is Trump number 2. Notice the blue tie. Notice the earlobes coming right down to the ears. I don't know who Milley is. Milley's just another worthless officer in the military. So he also claims unemployment is the lowest level in 50 years. Yet Shadow Stats says it's over 20%. He's an actor. But he has a conscience, and God's going to work on him. That's why we're told to support him. Everybody knows he lied. Even Putin knows he lied. Everybody knows he lied. The Russians declared ISIS leader dead on 16 of June 2017. Russia stated that the ISIS leader was killed in a Russian airstrike near Raqqa. the self-proclaimed ISIS capital in Syria. Iran confirmed Russia's statement shortly thereafter, while the United States maintained that it had no information on whether Baghdadi was alive or dead. The United States said they didn't know, but Russia knew. Now, if we knew al-Baghdadi was in a compound, think about it. From this worthless General Miley Liar, we're going to call him Miley the Liar. Miley the Liar's perspective. You know al-Baghdadi is in a particular place. Why the heck would you waste infantry resources and not just drop the mother of all bombs and destroy the entire complex? Why? Because it's a game. It's all a game. These are actors. He's the only one telling the truth with the upside-down American flag. You can see he doesn't believe this. He just looks at you dead on. He's a clone or something. This is not the original Trump. Blue tie. The eyes are lighter and the earlobes come down. That is not President Trump. That's why that President Trump can look in the camera and lie. Because he believes it, because he's not the real Trump. Unbelievable. Investment Watch blog. United States confirms ISIS leader killed. Unbelievable. And he's an NSA actor. So the guy they killed was nothing more than an NSA actor. And the Russians are angry. The rest of the world is angry. We're not sure. The only thing we can think of is President Trump is sending a message to the world that the United States has been compromised, not by the Jewish, but by the Queen of England, and that the war has gone underground, and they're not even capable of arresting people who rape, beat up, skin alive, tear the hearts out, and eat the little girls and boys on Epstein Island. They can't even do that, despite 2 million military members ready to join the real president. He's not willing. He's probably a little acting coward. We've been compromised. When he said bin Laden did 9/11, next thing out of his mouth I was expecting him to say was, a plane hit the Pentagon. But I think General Milley there would have come unglued. I think he can put up with only so much of the lies. So whatever's happening, he sent us a message in that speech that nothing coming out of Washington, D.C. is true. And the Secretary of Defense sent us a message that America is about to fall because the flag is upside down and it's falling. An upside down flag means we're in trouble. The falling flag means the United States is falling. And he doesn't have the guts to make him activate the military to take out the scum. That's all there is to it. He's a clone or a double. The real Trump is probably underground. Because that was not the real Trump making the speech. And I know it's very difficult to see, but you'll just have to go look at the pictures yourself on the internet. I don't even know if he's real. They could all be robots for all we know. But when he said Osama bin Laden was responsible for 9/11, we knew it was a total cover-up and a lie. And that was the message that was sent last night. Nothing coming out of the White House is true. There is an underground battle going on, and these people are all actors, and he's the only one that told the truth. All he wants to do, all this guy wants to do, SecDef, all the Secretary of Defense wants to do is sell weapons and pad his pocket. But America's falling. That's why the flag is like that. God bless. Thank you very much. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you. And Pence, he can't even look at the camera. He knows it's all just BS. Thank you very much. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Please subscribe to our backup channels. Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel. BitChute.com/net4Truth USA. And drop.space /@net4Truth USA. We fly so close to the target, we are on our 5th fighter jet. We will be relentless and persistent until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/net4truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $sign dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.